If anyone knows Smash 4 history, you know.
Well, something about Rhode Island is that Rhode Island tends to struggle against characters that they don't have a lot of experience against.
Wow, that's how matchups work.
All right, okay, you know, I don't need this.
Yeah,
okay, I don't need this from you right now.
You're telling me if they lose all their stocks, they lose the game?
All right, okay. All right, guys.
All right, so this is basically kind of a microcosm of what I would have expected. Is basically Rob's got some really good tools to separate the climbers. If that is what happens, it's going to be bad for the climbers. Obviously, gyro, rotor arm, even neutral air, depending on the timing and the position of the climbers, can split them up. However, if the climbers are together, Rob is going to be miserable. We're already seeing 60% or more. If this landing gets punished with an up air, that's going to be tons and tons of damage, especially if you have the parry timing. That is a lot of percent. But if you hit Rob's shield, bad stuff happens to the climbers.
Yeah, I think this entire matchup is going to be extremely volatile. Like, obviously, Dew2 has never really gone New England PR, and yosi has been, higher end of Massachusetts PR for a while. Also, I don't think hasn't gone New England PR, so, despite both players not being New England PR at all, this is going to be tough for both.
Right.
Yeah, both of these players have always been, like, borderline New England PR, as well as another Rhode Island player in winners finals, Craftus. Both Dew2 and Craftus have barely been, like, on the edge of that. So we are really seeing like more of the higher echelon of New England in this matchup. And wow, these guys, dude, actually crazy that these guys have never played.
It's so funny. Dew2 has been doing like jab lock setups on Nana, like trying to get the climbers to get separated, take the stock, and then finally does hit something. But because Rob didn't hit Popo in that exact conversion, you got a huge punish for it. Big forward smash to take that first stock. And that is also an interesting dynamic too, is like even if Dew2 is good at splitting up the climbers, you have to do it perfectly almost every time. Ooh.
Yeah, because otherwise you're going to get punished. Like, we saw that Dew2 was able to separate them, but then got forward smash for his troubles.
Right.
And now yosi is trying to just add on that extra credit. Obviously, you're dealing with Sopo. Dew2 should be able to get the kill eventually. I mean, but Sopo is living at 157, barely getting anything. The damage, you're only at 16% of your Dew2, but
this Sopo has survival skills.
Right.
He is lasting so long right now. He has such determination to stay alive, and there he goes.
So we're back to it. Pretty committal option is within the Squall Hammer, but like Rob probably can't do anything because sometimes it'll just end up desyncing them and lead to a bunch of damage. Speaking of a bunch of damage, like I said, those up airs really rack up the damage as well. Oh, hold on. Oh, Nana blew it.
Rob does take up a lot of space on the screen, so it's going to be pretty hard to get out of these combos once he's in them, and even once he's out, like, he just can't. Ice Climbers just constantly have hitboxes out. It's going to be hard for him to maneuver around them.
Right. Especially you can mess with the aerial timing too, so like landing hitboxes. Sometimes by the time Nana's hitbox is out, Popo is already actionable or close to it at least, like right there with the back air. Such an interesting character and functional frame trap right there. All those up air hitboxes you have to dodge.
Do it again.
Really good stuff. Unfortunately, I love Ice Climbers. They just keep hitting Rob though, and it makes me feel sad.
Just makes you feel something,
Yeah, feels like they're bullying him.
Finally.
Yeah. Now he knows. Oh, okay. Really? Oh, what an angle! Get around that laser.
That's the thing with people who hate Ice Climbers. Ice Climbers just take such an incredible amount of like, what is it? Execution.
Right.
That you can really do nothing but like respect it.
Yeah, like begrudgingly, I'll give it up. That is kind of like how I feel about Ice Climbers, right?
Yeah.
Even right there, look at that. That was so smart.
And then there's the uppy, not yet, but that would have been nice to end that game one. But instead, it's going to be the back air.
The last like 15 seconds of that match were so interesting in terms of execution. yosi got grabbed, then inputted the Blizzard with the secondary climber to reverse the situation, and then turned it into almost the stock with the belay, which is like crazy presence of mind to go for that. It's a fairly committal option too if the climber misses, but Rob was just like the perfect spot. Really good follow-up and good continuation too. That back air pressure, like I said, is really hard to navigate when you're Rob and you don't have an option ready or if you don't have too much space to work with. So good stuff. Going into game two, definitely some adjustments to be made from both players, but Dew2 kind of has the bigger shoes to fill, if you will.
Yeah, he has to be able to just adapt on the fly. Obviously, doesn't have too much. I was going to say Rhode Island experience, but he's from Rhode Island.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a lot of Ice Climber's experience. So he has to just kind of deal with, like, how do I play against Nana in real time? Like, how do I deal with Squall Hammer? How do I deal with just separating them while also not getting punished?
Yeah, what I was trying to say earlier when I said that people don't know how to fight characters that they haven't fought before, it's like if there isn't an Ice Climbers in Rhode Island, they don't know how to do it. Like to a more of an extent than I've noticed like other states, you know, because Rhode Island doesn't tend to travel as much.
I apologize for my earlier comment. You do not, under any circumstances, have to give it up to the Ice Climbers.
Yeah.
My bad.
My bad. But really interesting stuff. I love that forward smash to punish the landing too, trying to catch Dew2, maybe holding left, fading out from that situation. Bit of a scramble here, but the rotor arm gets shielded, and that's huge for yosi. Big damage coming in.
Yeah, big damage. Dew2 is really, really having a hard time trying to find his openings here because when Dew2 does get his combos going, he's very, very good. He's got a really tight hold on him, but Ice Climbers have just been so slippery.
I thought Nana died there for a second. Had that lower percent, but just barely survives. But Nana will die there after taking so much percent. Sopo back on the field, only at 86%. So you're going to be living for probably a few more hits, probably like 1 or 2. But you want to be able to potentially get this kill and go up 3 stocks to 1 with Sopo.
If it's anything like it was last game, this Sopo's lasting for I think another 15 seconds.
I wouldn't be surprised. But to your earlier point, Dew2's combos are very great, honestly. Wait, that actually saved him and made it back. Insane.
Yeah, Dew2 kind of fumbled that edge guard, but gets that berry into an up air. That should definitely be doing it. No DI is going to save you there.
That was 15 seconds on the dot, by the way.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay.
So
okay, Mr. Caster.
But Dew2 has these crazy routes. The problem is as they land, the other climber has something to say about it, whether it's Nana or Popo right there. Another lovely piece of technology, the up tilt up smash working out. And this is going to be some big damage as well. The Nana spike. What the heck? Okay, a slight fumble, but
you got the desyncs. I love watching the desyncs. They're really interesting. And then I get hit by them, and I'm like, you know what? These aren't actually sick.
Yeah, it's like would be cool for someone else to get hit by. But
that's why we're sitting here and they're sitting out there. You know.
Oh, okay. Big opportunity here for some vertical pressure. Another missed Squall Hammer could be huge for Dew2. A lot of damage on Nana, but that Squall Hammer also gets shielded. What's the punish? Dash attack.
It's so hard to punish that because you think that Squall Hammer would have like very little, or a lot of end lag. It doesn't really. And you also have the potential for getting a shield up and then going for a desync so you can actually punish them if they think you can punish them.
Right. Yeah, the drift away with the Squall Hammer definitely makes it so much harder to punish. But Dew2 has been able to get a couple of them off considering how good Raw.
I'm sorry. You had the nicest back air lined up and then just got hit by the tiniest little blizzard hitbox, and it ruined it all.
Yeah, just imagine if that was Sora just immediately getting the freeze. Like you're thinking about, you're thinking about the Ice Climbers. That smaller hits actually are getting really annoying because sometimes you just get
impressed one in this situation is just so funny to me.
Okay, big Squall Hammer damage as well. Sets up for the tech chase. Good back air pressure, but nice patience for Dew2. Trying to make it happen still, but it's just so tough. Every misstep is just such a big punish from yosi. Okay,
yeah,
right
and
there.
Then there's that up tilt into up smash once again. That's going to be 2-0 in favor of yosi. Dew2 does have a Roy. I don't think we're going to see it, and if I think we do, we're going to see a 3-0 from yosi, if I'm going to be real. We just need a lot more adaptation here.
Definitely. Yosi is so comfortable. Yosi won that game.
Yosi.
Yeah, Yosi.
Yosi, yeah.
Yosi.
But like even that last stock, we saw a sliding up tilt into the up smash too. There's like so much confidence and knowledge to kind of go for that particular option in that situation. So I feel like Yosi is just so comfortable right now. I don't even know if the character switch would be enough, but Dew2's also not too bad. We saw some really good ideas. They just fell a little bit short. Like I said, that back air would have been great. That being said, this is a bit of a this is like a mixtape we're watching right now. This is insane.
Yeah, we've just been talking about Dew2's inexperience. Let's talk about Yosi's experience in this matchup. He's definitely fought Yogi quite a bit here in the Boston area. He's definitely fought Doucette quite a bit. So he has no shortage of experience against Rob. So that is definitely working out in his favor here as well.
Don't forget about Ouija.
Oh, of course.
Ouija Rob.
I had to bring it in.
Y'all don't know the stare I just gave Bird.
I heard it, honestly. But yeah, that confidence, comfortability, and knowledge I think we're kind of seeing right now in all these decisions. Finally, though, a huge pickup for Dew2 and the first lead we've seen.
Yep.
Really good hits right there.
Nice 1-2. That was like the Zombear at the ledge. Getting that first kill against Nana and then just going for the up-angled laser beam to finally just piece it off and then Sopo going down. So Dew2 finally getting a pretty decent stock.
Oh,
that is actually on Nana.
There's the Rob combo. Finally, we see a Rob combo come out of Dew2, and then he's going to get hit by that backer. But that's still a good 41% of extra credit, and it's just Sopo.
Yeah, it's not the greatest that you died there, but, like, I mean, sure, like, you died against Sopo, but now you just get to rack up on damage on Sopo for the entire stock. Hopefully you don't take too much damage, only 10% off of one Squall Hammer, but it's doing less damage because Nana's not there.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, like, the design choice that they decided to implement for Ice Climbers. I feel like, you know, the Sopo is actually worse than he's been in some other games, but together they're so much more explosive in certain aspects. So it's going to be tough to make something happen, but at the same time, it's like one of the, you gotta try.
Yeah, because if you think about Melee Sopo has, like, regrabs.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that character is kind of insane.
Right.
But when you think about Ultimate Sopo, like, this character is garbage.
Yeah.
Like, this character is worse than Little Mac.
Right.
The worst.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Ooh.
All right, well, I'm sure Yosi's excited to come down with twice as many Ice Climbers.
Twice as much damage, twice as many combos.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no. Actually, 0 times 2 is still 0.
I
But
was
like,
going to say. More, though, definitely.
there you go.
Big swing right here. That desync helped out a ton. We're going to see the forward air not spiked, though, so close.
New information here. Yosi did fight Yogi earlier in bracket today too, so he's still like warm on the matchup as well.
Right.
I do think that Dew2 is a little bit of a better player than Yogi is in terms of, like, I don't know about,
In terms of results.
Yeah, in terms of results, I think.
Yes, definitely, I'd agree there.
Ooh. Interesting route going for the main climber right there. Does get the hit in to stop the belay. Squall Hammer doesn't get a huge punish. Just down tilt into. Ooh, hold on.
He keeps jumping into those, and then he's gonna get hit by the laser. Wow, he had 2. It was 2 stars to 1. That's my bad.
That's two-piece combos. The first one was
His
back air into up-angled laser beam. The second one was back air into down-angled laser beam, covering the low option recovery.
And he also basically 0 to death Nana earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Wow.
Yeah,
Big adaptations coming from Dew2 in this game 3. He's locking in.
I think so. The backers have been hitting, which it's already a good move, obviously, but it's a little bit better in this matchup in particular, just because of the extra dynamic of that hit lag from hitting one of the climbers. It kind of messes up your timing with trying to react to it with both of the climbers. But right now, we got a little grab opportunity here. Goes for an interesting route and ends up getting reversed now. It's dead even right now.
Yeah, but we're going to be seeing a new lead coming out of that neutral win. Going to do that up tilt into, catching him on the platform. Gonna not going to get the up air there. A little bit of platform shenanigans happening there, but that's 97% on Rob. Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh,
What?
wow.
What is this?
That was almost the stock with the spike, too. What a sick desync right there. And a good combo route from Yosi, just falling a little bit short. There's that shield pressure we talked about. Rob is especially susceptible to the back air up tilt as well. And then if one up tilt does hit, you may be able to sneak in the up smash.
Something I'm really impressed about is this counter pick. I don't know if we talked about it yet. So Battlefield makes it really hard for Rob to go for landing nairs, but also having a much closer knit space. You have to fight Nana, and you have to fight Sopo all the time. You have to fight the Ice Climbers. You don't really want that with Rob. You want to have that space to just run away. Rob, or Dew2 specifically, has been constantly going to the corners, but you're leaving yourself in the corner against a character that can brawl.
This is tough right now. That laser actually will do it. Okay. Well, how do you miss that down?
He went a little bit too high there.
All right.
He got a little bit too overzealous. Maybe he meant to short hop it and he full hopped it instead.
I said he was going to do it, and then he didn't do it. Now what do I look like? You know, like, should just hit the down air.
Come on, man. That's my career on the line.
Right. Come on. Okay. Good pressure right now too from Dew2. I love that cross up. Yosi was ready for it.
Absolutely. He's gonna be like, no, that gyro's going back off. None of that.
Yeah. Interesting. A good spacing right there. A little extra bounce from the Squall Hammer to get out of that forward smash range. Some good vertical pressure, but this could be huge. No, the littlest hit of Squall Hammer ruins the punish. So tough.
Yeah, Yosi's definitely playing a little bit more of the keep away game. Just trying to like chip away at Dew2 to get him to a high enough percent where he can just kill off of a straight hit, not try to get anything fancy with these combos because he's outside of the combo range. But Dew2's taking advantage of this.
Dew2's figuring out a couple of things. The recovery routes are getting scouted out, and the timing, too, from Dew2 is phenomenal. The rotor arm picks up the air dodge. Nana not going to be able to get the belay here? Oh, no.
Yeah,
okay.
no.
No,
Yosi had the opportunity to just go off stage, so I don't think Nana was dead there at any time unless Yosi just decided to just let Nana go off the ledge.
Or Dew2 just threw out a random ass down there.
I was expecting some sort of aerial right there. Should be able to make it back here. Wonderful timing on the belay right there. It's nearly perfect. Ooh, okay. Gyro, such a good tool, but if you can't capitalize in that very little time that you have, Yosi's definitely ready to punish.
Gyro hasn't been that much of a factor with this matchup. We haven't been seeing a lot of it being used aside from just like a couple combos.
You kind of have to catch them pretty much exactly running in. Like if
Never
you
mind,
catch
it's a
their
menace.
shield. Yeah, right. It's unstoppable.
My bad.
Ooh, big forward throw. Very quick option right there. Hitting Nana. So should be able to make it back, but right into the back air.
Is that back air? I almost said do set. Dew2, do set.
Okay. Good pressure with the gyro. This is more what Dew2 is looking for, right? If you can make Yosi respond to you hitting the climber, that's a little bit better in like a combo situation. And we've seen some of the ground punishes work out. If you can kind of remain elusive, use a little bit of that mobility to try and just hit and run when possible.
Yeah, Dew2 definitely playing some hit and run right now, and we got a good 32% here of extra credit on Yosi, and he tried to do a spinny move himself, but he's gonna get caught by the Squall Hammer, and now he's getting caught in the desync combos. 68%.
Yeah,
just
Yosi
off of one opening.
Yosi just barely missed out on getting that that footstool to just try to reset the combo, to go maybe into another up tilt. Both players are getting really even in percent, trying to get that gyro at the ledge. No back air because of the Squall Hammer first hit, just barely getting it, but a follow-up.
Dew2 back air once again bringing us to a game 5. We are on the verge of a reverse 3-0 from Dew2 against Yosi. That amazing
That was
adaptations going on right now.
I didn't think that was going to hit at all. It looked pretty tough. And the timing, too. Like, we've seen Dew2 go for some of those and then just hit the ground. Kind of cancel them accidentally. But that one was so perfectly spaced and timed. Lovely stuff.
So this is our first game 5 of our block. It was a 3-0, 3-0, 3-1. Now it's a 3-2. I think it's more important to say that this is a reverse 3-0 in the making. Is not guaranteed. Dew2 still has to win, and Yosi cannot choke. So let's see what happens. Yosi going back to small battlefield, a stage that he did pretty well on in good game at the beginning of game number 4, but kind of went the wrong way at the end.
There was 3 Squall Hammers in a row.
Yeah, it's a good move.
4. not in a row. Well, there's 2.
Right.
Yeah, good move.
This is so tough right now, though. We're not really seeing the sort of like really quick punishes that worked out so well for Yosi in some of those earlier games. It's kind of just Dew2 running away with it.
What
Big
are these Squall
damage.
Hammers? What is he doing?
Squall Hammer.
Mash Squall.
Bro's mashing. It's
Yeah.
not even a mash harder.
All right, kind of taking it a little bit slower now, but unfortunately it's kind of working out for Dew2 still. Really good defensive option right there. Even these scramble situations are more trades, whereas previously they were kind of Yosi combos. So definitely working out, and the trades are great too, especially when you're up a stock like that. Nana not able to punish either, and the gyro's so good at extending that pressure too.
Set fatigue, I think, is getting to Yosi right now, especially against a character like Rob, where you have to be so mindful of all the options he has and have to dance around them so carefully. It's gonna wear you out.
Right, like even stuff like the nairs, they were getting parried every single time, games 1 and 2. Now I don't think I've seen one in the last 2 games. It's pretty interesting. Oh no, Nana should be able to.
Huge spike there, and now Dew2's up 3-1. And Boston's telling Yosi to lock in, but I don't know, he's looking pretty locked out right now.
It'll be tough. There's that Squall Hammer to set it up. Possibly make something happen here, and then maybe we'll see one of those crazy Yosi combos on that second stop to even it up. But right now, we got a back air, some room to breathe. Yosi trying to put something together, but you can't lose the Nana pretty much ever again, or that will be curtains for this game. Possibly this set as well, and they're a really good tool.
Like you've been saying, he's dropping this defense. I don't know what's been going on.
I don't know, the shield timing is just not really hitting. The angles are a little more predictable. That being said, big damage though. Each of these openings have turned in some good damage for Yosi, but the gyro is so big right there. Oh, so tense.
Oh yeah. Once again, this do be Ice Climbers, so he could definitely be taking this stock like right now. But that's up to Dew2 to decide. Dew2 decides when his stock ends right now.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Yosi's trying to make it happen, but even at 90, you're going to need like a really big swing from the Ice Climbers. Dew2 very, very smartly taking the high road, taking the scenic route back, try to slow it down a little bit. This is a big opportunity, though. Going to see the up smash, and it's 1-1. The crowd's waking up.
And it's game 5 as well, and this is Ice Climber, so 1 or 2 combos could even this up, even take the game. And Dew2, I think, is very aware of that, considering how much he's been backing up with these gyros. He's going to roll away from the Squall Hammer. Ooh, the back hit of Nair is going to hit, but he's not going to get anything out of it. But
the gyro
what is
desync.
the gyro is?
Oh my
and then the up
God,
smash.
Dew2!
Huge reverse 3-0 from Dew2 after an extremely dominant first 2 games from yosi. Dew2 just all the way back.